Welcome to episode 4 of Frank's Fractal Jam, a series where I invite inspiring artists and musicians from the Fractal community for an interview and a musical jam. Each guest shares his personal Fractal preset that you can download for free.
I've tried immediately the FM9 and I felt in love with it, yeah.
Today's guest is the incredible Chiara Carcano from Italy. Chiara is known for her expressive playing, beautiful phrasing and modern melodic guitar style. A truly inspiring voice in today's guitar scene. She has studied with great players like Marco Sfoli and Fabrizio Biccioleo and continues to develop her own unique musical identity. Alongside her work as a performer with her trio and various bands, she is also a dedicated guitar teacher and has released her own online course. She's currently releasing her second single this month, so there's a lot of exciting things happening. I'm really happy to welcome Chiara to Frank's Fractal Jam. Chiara, it's so great to see you here. Thank you so much for joining Frank's Fractal Jam.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Chiara, how did you first get into fractal audio and what made you choose it for your sound?
The first time that I've tried a fractal audio device, I think that it was in 2023, circa.
Okay.
It was at the guitar show in Padova. It's a guitar showcase that now it's in Bologna, but at the time was still in Padova. And I was there for a Ibanez demo, but then I had some free time, you know. I took my guitar and then I went to the G66 stand because at the moment I wasn't satisfied with my sound, you know.
What do you play at that time? Which gear?
Helix. I know that it's
Helix,
a good,
okay.
Yeah, it's used on mega stages, so it's a good device, but I needed something different. So there I met Marco Fanton and Diego Fezzati, and I've tried immediately the FM9 and I felt in love with it, yeah.
Awesome.
Easily.
You tried it there and Marco showed you everything.
I've understood at the moment that I want it because I felt the high quality of FM9 and the dynamic. The feeling was real.
Yeah, the feeling is very real.
Yeah.
Chiara, you sent a fantastic patch for the community to download for free. How do you build a preset like that, and which amps are your favorites?
I explain you that I'm not a nerd guitar player, okay? So for the first patches, I've asked for help to Andrea Seveso. I don't know if you know him. Andrea Seveso is a guitar player, also G66 artist.
Okay.
And sound engineer. So it was the right guy to ask for some help, just to have a great patch to start with. And so his help was very essential for me. and then I start always from that patch and change maybe some settings to fit the best maybe for that song. But I like to not to use too much patches because, you know, your sound then it's one. So I like to have a crunch sound. I can tell you which amp, but you know, At which level I am. I have to check it because I like to play, but I don't remember everything that I use.
Yeah, you use the Dumble style amp for clean.
Yeah, right.
And crunch
with
as well.
BB
Scene
Prayer.
2 is the ODS as well.
Yeah.
And then that
Brit,
surprised me a little bit.
Yeah.
You used for lead the Brit 800, so the Marshall JCM 800, and that's a quite aggressive amp normally. But your sound is very smooth and sounds really like, let's say, Larry Basilio or modern, wonderful guitar sound. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That amp was chosen by me and Andrea at the time because we tried to understand together what kind of sound I would like to have when I do solos, and that plays very, very good. It's heavy, you have to control very well the guitar, otherwise you have a lot of rumors, and but it's also very dynamic, so it was I like to have an epic sound for the solo.
Yeah, it's very epic.
That was the right one.
And with the combination with Scene 2, the less gain and ODS Dumble style sound, it sounds very dynamic, really cool. If you could give one single tip to a Fractal users, what would it be?
Not to panic when you see the first time maybe the unit or the software. I like to have an easy interface, but it's just to be calm, and then everything is very ready to play. This also the preset factory presets are super good. So just to trust the machine and play. It's not so difficult like many say.
No, it's not so difficult, but it's difficult to choose between, to choose one of those 300 models. So that's kind of difficult. How did you choose your amps?
It's just by heart, I would say. So maybe trying to. I liked the Marshall sound because I've listened a lot to Vasco Rossi, Steph Barnes, guitar player, and Marshall is Steph. And so I tried that model, and it felt just good to me. Maybe to another person it's not the right one, but it's just try and feel what fits better to you. I'm not so technical, sorry, but my heart guides me.
Sometimes it's quite easy. I played in real life, let's say, I played Marshall Plexi, a real Marshall Plexi, old one, and I played a Dietzel VH4. And in my Fractal, I do the same. And it sounds even better. So I love it. Chiara, there are so many incredible guitar players coming out of Italy, like Piccio, Marcos Foli, Luca Mantovanelli, Amudi, Gianluca Ferro, Claudio Pietronic, Matteo Mancuso. The list is endless. Why do you think Italy has such a strong scene of outstanding guitarists?
Yeah, a great question. I don't know. Maybe we live good in Italy, or the most of the great guitar player you said they are from south of Italy, where the life is very chill, I would say.
Okay.
And so the music also is very popular.
Yeah.
So they start very early to play an instrument or to sing. So it's very in the blood of the people, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe the sun or the pasta.
And, the pasta, yeah. You should ask every Italian guitar player so to have the right answer. But
what's your favorite Italian guitar player? Oh, not a good question.
Yeah. I saw your interview with Marcos Fogli, and he's one of my favorite because he's very melodic, and it made me emotional every time I hear a song and a solo from him.
Yeah, me too. I love his playing. Yeah. So for me, it's all about music.
Yeah.
No ego thing or whatever.
Okay.
It's all about passion, feeling, music, saying something what you can't say with blah blah.
Yeah, the words. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Because this time with all the social media, you can lose easily this kind of approach because you say, oh, this is a super speed, oh, this is super fast, and you maybe feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. I sometimes do, but then you remember how important it is to, just playing and to create emotions.
Look, your phrasing and everything is so good. Just try to reach people with your guitar voice.
Thanks.
Your tone is very expressive and modern, and your playing combines technique with a lot of feel. How do you approach that balance, and what advice would you give other guitar players to keep improving?
Okay, to me it's natural to play emotional because the guitar is like a support to me to express myself. So I think that if you wanna get more, touching when you're playing, you just have to feel yourself first something when you play. So it's like a relationship with music, and so as I am a very shy person, play the guitar is like speaking better without the character limits, and so an advice could be to sing in your mind and then play what you feel, not to just let go your hands, and that would switches the phrasing to something real that you feel, and the listener would feel it too. And and I put a lot of attention to details, so to the vibrato, so the speed of the vibrato, and
how do you train that? Sorry, how do you train the speed of the vibrato?
Very slowly. I like to.
Most of the time in the books, you have to do vibrato in quarter notes, 8 notes, 60 notes. But that's kind of unnatural to me. Mm-hmm.
It's just maybe to start like that, to master the technique. I do when I teach vibrato, I usually do this pattern, rhythm pattern, but then when you master it, you just have to don't make it like, okay, go the vibrato, but feel the note and try to understand what kind of feeling you want to express. So maybe a more heavy and hard sound, or more sweet and slow. Yeah, and then also it's nice to watch all the guitarists, because the vibrato is very unique technique. That every guitar player has his vibrato, and so see and maybe to take some tips and from the others to create your own one.
Chiara, what are you currently working on? Any new songs, tours, or projects coming up?
Yeah, at the moment I have a new song that is coming out. It's just the second one, but I'm so happy and satisfied with the audio. I have still to shoot the video, but the song is ready, so I'm happy. And it's called Familiar Wind. When you write an instrumental song, it's difficult to give a title. But when you start, you don't know how it will end. But at the moment, when I was writing it, there was a moment where I felt that I would have put in the track some wind or exhalation. So I don't know why, just felt right. So there will be some a very windy song, and familiar wind. Familiar. It's meant not in the sense of connected with family. But more with a wind that reminds you of something that you've already lived. I don't know if I have explained it, but maybe it's something from the past, some feelings, or from the present, or also for the future, from the future. So it's like a reminiscence wind. And I can't wait to share it.
Yeah. When is the release of the song?
I have to organize the video with my friend Francesco and Fabio. Francesco Carcano is my brother that plays the bass in the track, and Fabio Pansini is the drummer. Okay. I have to organize, so maybe we need some time still, but I hope that it will be soon. And
where do you release the song? On which platform?
I think the most famous, Spotify, Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay. And you put a video on your YouTube channel as well, or? Yeah,
I think also with Ibanez now we have to organize it. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Your video on their website, that would be
and the guitar,
nice.
They are all recorded with my FM9, so Fractal guitar sound.
Okay, our last question, Chiara.
Okay.
You are from Milan, so I have to ask, what's better, pizza or pasta, or something completely different?
I am a pasta girl.
Okay.
Yeah. If I have to choose, but it depends on the moment. It's a question that we Italian people can't reply. But if I have really to choose, pasta.
And which one? You have a favorite?
I'm vegetarian, so the carbonara doesn't work for me. So, but cacio pepe romana is
nice, yeah. That's
vegetarian
nice.
Also.
Chiara, thank you so much for being part of Frank's Fractal Jam.
Thank you.
Now let's jam together.
Oh yeah, let's rock.
Thanks for watching Frank's Fractal Jam. You can download Chiara's free fractal preset on the G66 website. Link in the description below. Who should I invite next? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I've got a lot more great guests and content coming. If you want to dive deeper into guitar playing, make sure to check out my upcoming FSM Guitar Academy. More info at fsmguitaracademy.com. See you next time, and don't forget, get your kicks at G66.